Hi, I'm Neil with SKF. And previously we worked on this 2007 F250 with a Dana 60. We replaced the inner axle seals. I had been asked a couple of questions about the reinstallation in the axle shaft, and there is a new redesigned seal. So what we'd like to do is show you a quick review of the removal, and then we're going to go ahead and show you the install with the new design seal. I wanted to show you a quick view of the differential, but as I mentioned, you can pull this axle assembly out prior to removal of that back cover. So we're going to be removing the rotor, we'll take the four-wheel drive hub off, and then we're going to be sliding out the whole axle shaft. So let's get started on that. In order to remove the clip inside on this hub unit, they can be a little bit tricky because there's a number of different snap ring pliers that you might have to try, but what works best is something with a little longer stretch and not too bulky. You got to be able to get in there around the axle shaft to take that clip out. We removed the hub inner clip. Now we're going to take the 4 bolts off on the back side of the hub. There's 2 on this side and 2 on the other side of the knuckle. After the 4 bolts are removed on the back side of the hub, you might have to tap it with a hammer for a little while, use some rust penetrant on it. Once you get a wedge that starts going, you can pry this out with 1 or 2 pry bars and remove the hub assembly. After removal of the hub assembly, we're going to have to knock out this inner knuckle seal in order to remove the axle shaft. Without removing that, you can't pull that axle shaft out. They can be a little stubborn, so you're going to have to knock around with a punch, and you'll have to replace it with a new one when you put it back in place. Once the axle shaft's removed, then you got to remove this dust guard, this oil seal, and the knuckle seal. They all come off fairly easily. This is going to be discarded because the new design seal is a little more robust and it's no longer needed. This one you can just knock off fairly easily, give a little pry to it, get it started, get under the lip, comes off fairly easy. And then the knuckle seal itself, of course, you almost knocked it all the way off during the removal of the axle shaft. That pops right off. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean up this axle shaft, clean up the groove area, clean up the knuckle assembly on the car, and where the new seal is going to fit into place so we can provide this new seal a good resting spot in the reinstallation. So the new axle tube seal is going to fit right into place here. So previously you used to install the new seal back onto the axle shaft. This one's going to be installed onto the axle tube, but before you do that, make sure you clean up this axle tube all the way around so you have a nice seating area. And also you want to clean up the knuckle, make sure that the knuckle seal is going to seat properly. Okay, once we have the axle tube seal propped up in place, remember you make sure that that axle tube is cleaned up nicely so that it'll seat properly. Put the driver up into place. There is a number of different drivers available in the marketplace. We're going to give it a couple of good hits to seat it properly. Doesn't take much, so it'll seat nicely right into place. To reinstall the knuckle seal, we want to put the axle shaft into some sort of vise or hold down mechanism. And then we're going to center our new seal into place. And then you're going to make sure you got the proper driver so it centers correctly. And you're going to knock it down to seat it all the way into place. Okay, we're ready to install the axle shaft. I did lubricate the seal a little bit. That'll help slide it into place, keep it from ripping. If you need to, twist it a little bit so the spline's lined up. And once you feel that it's in place, if you need to, you can use the same driver tool and knock this a little further in place so it seats properly. After the axle shaft is fully seated, install the hub in the reverse order. For additional information on that seal and the installation, see the tech tip at the end of the video. more information about this installation and others, join us at www.skfpartsinfo.com, or for more interaction, join us at Twitter, SKF Parts Info.